Well, good morning. I've got so much to smile about today. I'm going to have some coffee. Look, only small coffee. How you doing, guys? You okay? Like my shirt? Look, the roots. The roots. Yes, the root cause. The root cause. There's always messages in the words. If you want to heal the root cause, you go to the roots of trees, of plants. It's a beautiful day, guys. It really is an amazing day for me today because I'm going to talk about a crystal that is combined with two of the crystals, and it's around my neck now. Finally, it's here. And it's a great day to talk about it because the weather is amazing out there. Look at that weather. And look at them, they're all ready, they're all there. Maybe not so many of them, but enough for Christmas and enough for you guys. So the weather's sweet, glorious day. I've just gone and bought some lovely vegetables, fruit and vegetables, because I'm on a detox, a cleansing. And some great things are happening. Got some amazing announcements coming out very shortly. So I'm really overjoyed, but the reason why I'm most overjoyed is that I can share with you now what I believe over the 16 years of working with crystals, that the number one crystal that I believe is the most powerful crystal to work with. If you are somebody who works with the energies in the world, if you are somebody who recognizes certain things about the energies in this world, if you are awake and aware, if you are an empath, if you are a healer, if you are a psychic, if you are a medium, if you are clairaudient, clairvoyant, whatever you are, if you are somebody who is out of the trap or that bubble of believing that the world is there to help you, the system is there to help you. When you break free from that, you step out of that bubble, you are now aware, and it's raw, it can be really raw and can be really painful to see what you see is happening in the world. Whether you see people who are just, just doing what they do in daily life and like, my God, come on guys, wake up. There's more happening in the world. There's more you need to do for yourself. Heal yourself, look after your body, or else you'll be just another one of those long line of people who are going to the doctors and getting chemicals and poisons and being ill and feeling depressed. We are awakening to there's more to life than this. There's more to life than eating, sleeping, drinking and working. So this crystal, I believe, is 16 years of nearly every day of my life working with crystals. If you took a scientist and said to them, for the next 5 years, I want you to test this. Well, imagine that I've done 16 years in the testing of crystals on clients every day. So what I've learned over the tens of thousands of clients of hours that I've worked with crystals, that there were 3 particular crystals that worked on a completely different level than any other crystal. And the levels that they worked on, which I'm about to explain to you, it's around my neck. I'm going to take, in fact, I've got one here I'm going to show you. So let me introduce you to it anyway, first of all. Say hello to the magic bullet. Oh, I don't like that word, bullet. Well, what about magic wand? Don't like that word either. What about just calling it the most powerful pendant in the world? And I believe it is because of the way they work. So what you've got here, come a little bit closer. This is more important. So what you've got here is a tektite, and a tektite is from out of this world, okay? So this beautiful crystal, I recognized many years ago that when I held it, something very special was happening. And I was telling all my healer friends that this works, and I was giving it to shamans who I was working with, saying, try it. And eventually they'd come back and say, this crystal works. This is really an amazing crystal. Now, how this crystal works is in one way, one dimension, one energy, and that's how I see it. This is what's so strange about this crystal. It just works in one way as I see it. And that is the absorbing of negative energy. Really, truly. So what I used to say to people is wear it, this beautiful tektite, but wear it down here. So if you go across here, you've got your kidneys and your back. And the most negative energy when healers are working, and they certainly pick it up, it normally affects their back. I've proven it time and time again. And if you understand what this means, is I know I only just got to understand this more than ever. I started getting an aching in my back only maybe 6 months ago, but just a mild ache. So I'd get up and have a shower and put warmth on my back and think, oh, it must be my back. And I had my eyes tested the other day by a guy who looks into your eyes and sees things that are incredible and says, you need your liver and kidneys cleaning because they're not functioning 100%. And then he said to me, do you suffer what you feel is lower back pain? I said, I do a little bit. He said, it's not your back, it's not your spine, it's your kidneys. Damn, he's right. And that, I smiled because it made me realize that what I believe and what I know is true, that you as a healer, and don't think I'm not a healer. You are a healer. Everybody's a healer in a certain way. Or you're an absorber of negative energy, or I call you a radiator. So there's radiators and drains out there. We're either a radiator one day or a drain the next. So we drain people or we radiate to people. And you know, who becomes that person when you're sat next to a drain? You absorb that energy as a healer if you're healing people. And that doesn't mean that, you know, you've asked somebody to lie down on a healing bed and you spend 1 hour, 2 hours on them. No, you can sit with somebody and become their healer. So as they're speaking to you, you're absorbing because you're stronger than them, because they feel weak and you feel strong. So naturally, you are absorbing their energy and it goes straight to the back. The other thing is when you're working with public, say you're working in a bank, and I have a really dear friend who's a bank manager, and she really takes a lot of stress from people. And I sometimes walk into the bank and you know, I gifted her a crystal a while ago, which, you know, helps her a lot. And she wears it all the time. And and it's 2 of these crystals out of these 3. And basically what happens is when you're attacked, and it's not necessarily attacked because of you, but because of circumstance, it affects you and it goes to the back. So when you wear a tektite and you wear it lower down, it absorbs that negative energy. So that's the first and most important reason why this crystal is on with these 2. The second beautiful thing that I found was a Herkimer Dimond. And I remember years ago when I was working with the Herkimer Dimond, first of all, I took all my crystals away and just put a Herkimer on and started working with it. I realized that more than anything, I was feeling like the only words I could use, or the only thought was I was amplifying or radiating my greater energy. Not my negative energy, my greater and more positive energy. So when I'd wear a Herkimer, I'd feel stronger, lighter, more energized, more powerful. But yet, when I was working with my crystals, or if I was working with, say, my tarot readings, or if I was just attuning to people with placing my hands over theirs, I could vividly see greater. I was more accurate with my psychic work. And I thought, wow, I feel better, stronger, and more powerful. That's because of this crystal. And then what I noticed, which was even more amazing, was I placed another crystal on me. So then I would be placing this crystal, which was a tektite. The tektite would then be even more powerful in absorbing, because this beautiful crystal, Herkimer Dimond, is an amplifier for any other crystal in its positive way. So then I thought, wow, these two working together, and now I've got the absorping energy, which is tenfold of this negative energy when I'm in crowds of negative people, supermarkets, wherever I am, and I feel drained. This is actually working, so I feel stronger with the power of the Herkimer Diamond. And it was amazing. And then I was introduced to a crystal called Moldavite. Moldavite is just on another level. It's on another level, and I'm writing a book about Moldavite as we speak, and we're nearly finished, and it's called The Power of Moldavite. What you will learn from that book will blow you away. And Moldavite is on its own. It is a unique energy vibration. It vibrates completely different from the tektite, which is also a meteorite, but Moldavite vibrates at something else. Wherever this came from, which I have my own view, wherever it came from, it was something very divine before it turned into a meteorite. So I write about it in my book. This divine energy is still within the Moldavite, and the Moldavite, as millions of people are now awakening to, if you have a genuine piece, there's too many fakes now, but if you can find genuine pieces and hold a Moldavite or place it on your third eye or work with it, you will realize that not only is this the most powerful crystal of highest vibration in the world, but what it does to you is absolutely mind-blowing. And people will say often, which I love, I can't work with it, it's too much. Exactly. Different level. And when you're ready to work with it, then you will understand what I mean. But what I found is that with all the learning and the understanding of these three crystals, what I envisioned, and I never had the money to do this, it's only lately that my business has grown and people are starting to realize that Mark Bajerski works with crystals. He holds them, he places certain energies into them, and they work. And the proof is there now. 16 years of working with crystals, now the proof is there. The website is growing. People are sending thousands of emails saying these crystals are working. They actually are working. Well, yes, they work. I wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't be sitting down for all hours of the day and night putting energy into a crystal if it didn't work. So of course it works. You can do it. It's just a tuning. Anybody can do it. But, some people say, well, I'll leave Matt to do that. I'll just have it from him and work and enjoy it. Well, that's fine. I enjoy doing it. And if you buy them from me because you love them and they work, then it's a win-win. So I'm like thinking, okay, these three crystals together, I know are absolutely perfect. The most important thing for me, which I needed to gather in my head, was the size of the crystal. I knew the tektite was the most important crystal for absorbing, and I wanted that to feel like I could hold that in my hand. And thus I made it so that you can hold it like this when you're working, or it feels a lovely size. People like them bigger, people like them smaller, but this was like, for me, perfect. And then I wanted the Moldavite to be in the middle of the two crystals. And a lot of people might be thinking, well, why didn't you have the Herkimer Diamond in the middle? Because it would then make the other two crystals even more powerful. Well, for me, the Moldavite is the most powerful crystal of all the three. So I wanted it to be in the middle. So if you imagine you've got this beautiful Herkimer Diamond, then the Moldavite, then the tektite. You imagine that around your neck, and you are holding it at times when you feel stressed, times when you want to attune to your higher self, times when you're working with clients on a psychic level, times when you're working with clients and you just want to give healing, and you're holding it like this and you're using your other hand and healing with the power of this energy. I'm telling you guys, it is the most, in my opinion, beautiful combination of all the crystals I've ever worked with. It really is. So it took me a while to be able to get this done. So how did I start? Well, first of all, I have to find genuine tektites. Now they're faked everywhere. They're faked everywhere. So I have to find genuine tektites. That's hard enough. Secondly, to find tektites which aren't so beautiful, they're a little bit, messed up, mucky, dirty, all that. I'm looking for real choice pieces. I call them cherry picked. So I have to cherry pick these. Then I have to then go through Moldavite chips. I have to cherry pick them. I have to get friends who I trust genuinely to find genuine pieces as well to help me. And then they cherry pick. Then I feel them, and if they're right. And the same with Herkimer Diamonds. I go straight to the Ace of Diamonds in America and cherry pick beautiful pieces. Then I get them together. I work with them, send them away. Then they need to be mounted. They have to get mounted. So once they're mounted, they come back, and then I have to work with them until they're ready again. So it's a process. It's not an easy, simple process, okay? But I think I've done it. I think I've done it. And everybody's been asking for them, saying when they're ready. You can't rush something when you know they need to be right. It has to be the right moment. And of course it's the right moment. And they're here. And how do they work? What kind of level do they work on? Putting these three together, to me, are a combination of absorbing negative energy, a beautiful, higher, powerful, extraterrestrial energy, which is incredible to help you see the other dimensions, your other dimensions. What you see is 0.0001%. So if you're looking at a clear room with all four walls around you and there's one little dot, a black dot, that's as much as you can see. They call it I don't know, but that's the vision that you see. That's all you see. Whereas in that room, there's a lot more to see. The Moldavite helps you see, okay? Helps you see beyond what you see. The clarity of a Herkimer diamond when you wear it is incredible. It clears away the clouds to help you see more clearly. And at the same time, it heightens the energy of all the crystals next to it. So the combination, I believe, is the most powerful crystal combination that I have ever worked with in my life. And I'm proud to say that I think I might be the first one to have ever done this. But you may say, hey, Mark, I've been working with Moldavite, tektite and Herkimer. Good. Then you're just proving to me that we are on the same connection and we are listening to a universal energy that is helping people. And that's why I'm saying, listen, guys, you don't have to buy from my website. Just get yourself out there and hunt down a genuine, real, not fake tektite, a genuine, real Moldavite, and a genuine, real Herkimer diamond. Not just a quartz, but you need to get a Herkimer from the Ace mine in New York, I believe. It's there, and my friend goes and picks them for me, and I'm so happy that I've got friends who are able to get my products instead of me having to go everywhere in the world and find them myself. Yes, the Moldavites I have to go out and find myself. Yes, the tektites I have to go out, but it's nice to have friends that you can trust. That's it then, guys. I'm gonna have a drink and look at that one. Look at the size of that. So I've made a collection. You know what I'm like, always ahead of myself. Just give me a second. So I made a collection of, this is the ideas that always come to me. As I was a healer, I used to work with slightly bigger crystals. And there's no reason why you should. It just felt right, and it was in my hand, and it worked nicer. Because people often say, oh, you need a bigger crystal for it to work better. If anybody really truly understands crystals, then that's the most ridiculous thing you could say. Because a crystal, whether it's a slither Just look at these guys. I send these out free to you all the time. You know that. You know I love you and care for you. In here, when I send them, is the most powerful crystal in the world, right? And I'm going to show you it. That is a genuine slice of Moldavite. And oh my God, my arm is killing just as I touched it then. That's how powerful it is. And when I say it's killing, it means it's going, that energy is going straight to where this pain is here that needs to be healed. So it's an indicator and straight away helping me. And this is why people go, I don't want that, I don't want to touch it. And yet, you silly things, it's the most powerful thing in the world. Whatever the feeling that you have, if it's pain or if you feel bad, it's because it's highlighting to you what you need to heal. Come on, change the chip. Not everything should feel amazing. Sometimes it should feel rubbish because then you realize the healing is working. So yeah, I send these out to people all year round. A chip of Moldavite, but going back to what I said, a lot of healers like me want to hold on to something big as they're working on the healing work and a nice big crystal. So I've created this this new collection of hand crystals. Are they gorgeous? Look at them. Yes. Perfect. As you're doing the healing work, hanging off your neck, you're doing the healing work. Look. Perfect. Hang here. Oh my giddy aunt. Look at that. Wow. So, yeah, you know what I'm like. So I've made a collection of practitioners' hand working crystals. Okay. I'm just on a final note. I think it's Cherry. You sent me a gift. Don't do that again, guys, please. But thank you. Thank you so much for the gift. From my heart to yours. You must watch my videos. Thank you so much. I can see the work and the love that you've put into it. I can feel it. It's beautiful. So kind of you. But please don't send me gifts, guys. You don't need to. I'll treasure these with all my heart. I'll put them over there, and yeah, thank you so much. One love. Look at that. One love, and it's cherry, right? Oh, thank you so much. Please don't send me gifts, guys. Honestly, I want to send you the gifts. I've got a lot of work to do. I need to heal myself by sending. You're right. I have to work on receiving too. But thank you so much. Cheers. Okay, that's it, guys. I'm gonna now nip over to Mark Bajerski Crystals channel and make a video on maybe this crystal and explain how to work with it. And yeah, I think that's it. How to work with it. How to self-heal with this beautiful crystal. They're on my website now, and if not, then please go and hunt down some genuine pieces and maybe create your own. And yeah, just go to your local crystal store and ask them for them 3 crystals, and then create one yourself. Get one mounted. So it's pretty expensive to get them mounted. It really is. It's a challenge. I went to England and asked one girl to start doing some mounting. She wanted like nearly £100 to mount one crystal. It's impossible. So I have to get them done in Bali, which is great because the families there are beautiful. And I love working with them. And that's it. So as a final note, I just want to say, if you would like to just say the word, let's have a think. A mother, divine crystals. That's good. Just type in underneath here, divine crystals, and I'll send 5 lucky people their first genuine starter Moldavite chip to work with. Have a great day from my heart to yours. Thank you so much again for subscribing to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel, and please nip over to Mark Bajerski Crystals and enjoy the videos there. Let's learn all about crystals. Take care, guys. Thanks for everything. I hope I haven't missed anything out. But yeah, big thank you. Bye, guys.